Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Joe. Joe Mama! How are y'all today? Today there's no real topic. We're just trying to get out of the house and make sure we're all slouched and in the frame, you know. Gotta start finding I think that's important to just make time for whimsical stuff, you know, to have fun and just
chill.
relax and not really make plans, just do whatever comes. And well, today we wanted to make a video and the kids have been locked in the house, so we stopped at Baskin Robbins. We all got a smoothie, you know, so we're gonna have our snacks, you know.
They're really, really, really good and made with real fruit. Highly recommend. They are delicious.
Yep, they're really, really good. Not to get too deep, but I was in the shower earlier today and just kind of facing the shower and letting the water run down my head, and I was watching the water drip off my head and fall to the floor of the shower. And it appeared that as I got more under the water, that the drips were falling faster. And it wasn't that the drips were falling faster, it's that there was more of them, right? If you have one drip falling, you can focus all your attention on that one drip and you can follow it all the way down, and you're paying attention for the full length of it, so it appears to be falling slower. Where when the drip was more steady, they're still falling at the same speed, but there's more of them in that space. From where it left my head to hit the floor, in that space there was more drips in that space, and instead of focusing all your attention on just one, there was multiple drips, right? So it seemed like that they were falling faster just because you weren't able to focus on them as long, right? So I guess the moral is, if things start to become too much, life seems like it's going too fast, it's probably not that it's going too fast, it's just that it's too cluttered, right? Step back, relax, take a breath, refocus, and then proceed, right? We want to talk about combining the strength of a bull and a gorilla. Bub and I were talking earlier today. We're with like DNA splicing and all that, how they can take DNA from like, for example, sharks are immune to any and all disease up to and including cancer, right? So if they can take that DNA, that strand of DNA out of the shark and put it into a human sequence of DNA, then that human would essentially be immune to cancer and any and all disease, just like a shark would be, right? Well, Bub and I were talking about that earlier today, and not just disease, but we're taking other features from animals and splicing them with humans, you know, to give us like superhuman strength, or, you know, the ability to speed, super speed. And we talked about, you know, the strength of a gorilla and the size of an elephant, you know. And Bub, in my mind, it was either one or the other. You know, you can have the strength of a gorilla, or you can have the strength of a bear, or the strength of a bull, or just one. Bub said, what if you had the strength of a bull and a gorilla? And because it didn't make sense in my mind, I kind of struck it down. It's like, no, you can't do that. You got to pick. You got to choose one or the other. You know, it's like, I'm setting up the limitations. I'm setting up the negative parameters. His mind was open and expanded and trying to envision all kinds of weird, different shit. You know, and he wants the strength of a bear and a bull. Not one or the other, but both combined, right? Would that be like... And then we actually talked about it. Would it be...
would it cancel each other out? Would it make you 2 times stronger? Would if maybe the bull is a little bit weaker than the bear,
would it just cancel out the bear strength, but he would have a real strong neck like a bull? Or not a bear, a gorilla.
Gorilla, yeah.
a gorilla and a bear. Or a gorilla and a bull.
Gorilla and a bull.
Getting my animals mixed up. And then on a kind of like on a weak molecular what did you do? It's got a text message. How would you splice the DNA, the DNA strand? I'm just talking about the pictures I sent. So if you have a strand of gorilla DNA and a strand of bear DNA, I mean, there's only one strength gene, right? So how would you splice two in there? I mean, so like I equated it to like putting on a pair of pants. So if you have your body, your DNA is only supposed to have one strand, for example, or one pair of pants. So in order to connect two different strength genes, would you like put one leg in one pair of pants and the other leg in a different pair of pants, and then you just have the other legs just flopping around? Or, I mean, how would you connect the strands? You know, I mean, I don't know what the outcome of that would be. You know, it's kind of a neat way to think of it. But I mean, they've been doing that since Dolly the sheep back in the 90s, you know, screwing around with DNA and stuff, and I'm sure it's a lot farther and come a lot farther than it has.
What
since
if
then.
What if instead of attaching two different strengths into your strength, what if you first splice the two strengths and then put that kind of strength into your body?
Like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be really gorilla or bear, it would be gabear.
Gabear.
Or
No, it was bull and gorilla.
Bull, yeah.
Bull.
Gabull or barilla.
I like that.
Barilla.
What did you get?
I got the was it tropical
You got
Tropical
tropical banana.
tropical banana or something like that? It's really good.
Actually tastes like. Mine actually tastes like real bananas. Like it tastes like banana.
So I don't put real bananas in here. They're good.
I gotta be careful drinking those though. They always give me a brain freeze. What's up out there, trucking community? I had I don't know if you can see, I was trying to get a picture of a truck out the back glass there. Maybe get a look at it. And the glass defrogs. But, yeah, what else do you want to talk about? What's,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. When you get stressed out, you know, that's something else we were talking about is controlling, not controlling, but our bodies, right? We like to think we're in control of our bodies, right?
Yeah.
But the majority of your body, you don't have control of it. I mean, like, you have control over, to a degree, what you eat. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like you can, but there's still like only certain foods that you can choose from that you can eat, right? So there's,
Right.
it's not like you're going out and you're like, oh, I want to eat like you were talking about crossing something, a bull and a gorilla. If you want to eat a cross between a tomato and a grape,
A banana.
you know, or something like that, you know, or an apple or a banana. Yeah, but you can't. You got to stick to the foods that are being produced. But getting away from that, the most of your body you don't have control over, like your heartbeat. You know, you can't control your heartbeat, right? It just beats, right? You don't control it. It's automatic. It happens all on its own. You can, to a degree, control your breathing.
That's what I was just
Right, you can hold your breath, but the most of the time, you just breathe without thought. It just happens, right?
Yeah.
Most all your internal organs function all on their own. You don't. It's not like you say, "Okay, stomach, I'm going to send some food down. Let's start digesting it." You know,
Like
it
your
just
kidneys?
it just happens. Your kidneys, you don't say, okay, kidneys, we need you to filter out this fluid, and you know, it just your kidneys just work. Your liver, your most all your
Just
bodily
work.
functions just happen. Like going to the bathroom, it's not like you say, okay, you know, separate the solids from the liquids, and then okay, it's time to go to the bathroom, so we go to the bathroom. It's you recognizing and feeling the pressure from when you were a kid. You would just go to the bathroom, right? When you were a baby, you just go to the bathroom, and then you start to realize that when you feel that pressure build up, okay, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom soon. Okay, I kind of got control of this, and then you go to the bathroom. But the most of what we do is not done, I don't think, on a conscious level as far as us controlling what we do.
Right.
Right? We're more controlled than controlling, you know? Like most of what our bodies do happens on its own. We have very little control over it. You know, it's almost like we're drones, right? We're like drones, and we're trapped inside this drone, and somebody else has got the controls. You know, they're moving us around, and we're just kind of here learning, and, you know. Are you there, bub?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, baby?
I think life is interesting.
Kind of like putting a baby or a toddler into a high-end sports car. They realize, they understand that it's something very, very cool. They're very excited about it,
But they don't know how to work it.
but they have no idea how to work it, how to drive it, how to even probably get the stereo to come on, you know? That's kind of like how I see the human body. We have such little comprehension or understanding of what the human body is, does, how it functions.
Its full extent.
Yeah, we understand very, very little of it. We like to think we're in control of it. But, yeah, I guess that's all I got to
These
say.
smoothies are really filling.
You're good, too. You guys got anything to say?
Nope.
Hey, maybe you can see that truck in the back glass now a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Nope. You see an
Nope,
SUV.
that's the car on the
That's
truck.
a car on the truck, yeah. Oh, you can see a little bit right there.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
that white thing with wheels.
All right, I guess that's that. Peace.
Love.
Happiness.